Millville, New Jersey. We're in Millville. So I heard this town is pretty rough. I'm just cleaning my lens off. I heard they definitely got some hoods out here. So we're gonna check them out, see what's going on in Millville. At the end of, we just ended the stream when we first got in here. We went through some projects, and there's definitely some grimy spots out here in Millville. No doubt about it. It's like a lot of little small houses like that back here. It looked like there was a lot of boarded up houses too. I'm just trying to think of a good. I can't see comments right now because I'm trying to set up a poll or a question or some shit. We'll just keep it simple. What up, Dennis? What up, Fred? We're chilling, man. We're good. We're good. We're alive. We're in Millville. We're down here in the hood. Definitely some kind of projects right here. This shit's big as fuck. I was not expecting a high rise out here. This little city right here. It's like a hood city in the middle of the country. There's nothing else out here. Yeah, you said it's 70 degrees. I wish it was 70 degrees, bro. It's a little hot. It's a tad bit hot out this bitch. Alright, let's do it. Millville, New Jersey. Millville, New Jersey. France. Okay, that's dope. Australia? Damn. And we got people from around the country coming in. That's sick. Love that. Get to show y'all a little piece of America. This would probably be like not one of the best parts of America. So don't let this make you think that it's all ghetto. But this town is pretty ghetto. From what I hear. I'm just relaying the information. Then they got another high-rise joint. I was not expecting that out here. I think they got a real heavy Puerto Rican community out here. A lot of Latinos, but especially a lot of Puerto Ricans. Yo, this gas station, Riggins. Gas station called Riggins. Yo, say that shit backwards, bro. Say that backwards. I swear to God they did that on purpose, bro. Say Riggins backwards. Stockton, California in the building. Shout out Stockton, man. The home of the great Nate Diaz. Doesn't look ghetto. Paris B, what up? Yeah, that pink and black is not it. That shit ugly as fuck. They really ruined that car. I like those. That's a nice Honda too. I really like that shit. The pink and black is crazy though. Hey, you do the same, Paris. Appreciate that. Appreciate the good energy. Yeah, I don't think the whole city's not bad. I think it's like just it's got some parts of it that are the bad parts of it are bad, from what I understand, and then there's good parts too. Like this over here looks pretty nice. But you never know. Like sometimes you go back off of the main street and it just gets hood. So let's see. Moonrock, what up though? Kind of like interesting looking houses over here. Kind of looks like California or something. Looks like Stockton. Dead end. Zoom out so y'all can see more. Sassafras Street. Sometimes when you're in these little small towns too, looks are deceiving because it's like the houses out in these tight neighborhoods, they be so cheap because it's really like out. People don't. It's not like a destination a lot of people move to. So you get like it might look like a real nice area and it still be kind of crazy. This looks really nice, however. Yeah, this is definitely a nice part of town. Scoping for a boost? I don't even know what that means, bro. What is that, like, looking for drugs or something? I just smoked weed and I already got my weed in the car, so we're good. I got two of them rolled up. I got two big boys rolled up at all times. looks like we're down in fucking Mississippi or some shit. This don't even look like Jersey. Let's see what the hood part looks like. I don't know. I think there's like a bunch of different hoods. There's some projects. One of the projects we just went through on the last live was crazy looking. So I'd imagine they got other parts of the city that's pretty rough. Eden NC. Where's that at? What's like the what part of NC is that? Shout out NC though. I fuck with NC. Dude, people drive mad aggressive. People keep riding my ass back here. Oh, Greens, okay. I know where that's at. Yeah, that's a dope area. I like it out there, bro. Laid back. Salt Lake City. Shout out Salt Lake City, man. Beautiful, beautiful city. I like it out here. I like how the roads are all spread out and shit. Oh, we got Greensboro in the building. What are the chances, man? Is there a Greensboro in South Carolina too? Or a Greenville or something like that? We stayed out there 2 days when a hurricane hit Florida. I used to live in Florida, and we stayed out there somewhere. Oh, what's this? It looks like some projects. All the projects out here, one way in, one way out. A little sketchy, but let's do it. Let's do it. They're all like this, one way in, one way out. Sketchy. Got the little gate like it's O Block. Greenville, SC. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Dallas. Dallas in the building. Pittsburgh in the building. Go Steelers. Now go Eagles. Go Eagles. Yo, Sixers is about to step, man. If LeBron James comes to the Sixers, bro, we get LeBron James and Jaylen Brown in one offseason, bro. That's the type of greed that they talk about in the Bible. If fucking LeBron comes to the Sixers, it's a riznap. Chattanooga. Shout out Chattanooga, man. There's a rapper from Chattanooga that I really fuck with. His name's Tana something like 4.0 or some shit. Yeah, bro, I can't believe A-Rod is still in the fucking league, dog. How old is he? He gotta be like 40 something. Dude, A-Rod is old as shit. Yeah, this is all dead ends. Yeah, I think that one way was the only way out. Oh no, we can get out that way too. Yo, if y'all look up the Google reviews of some of these neighborhoods back here, it's fucking crazy. Like, some of the shit people say on the Google reviews is wild. People out here selling drugs at night, partying, all type of shit. Blessings up, blessings up. We're in Millville, New Jersey. I've never been here before. I heard that they got some hoods out here, so I just wanted to check it out. I live in PA, so I'm probably about an hour from here. So I just wanted to check it out. We're gonna explore the town. It got some nice parts, and it got some real fucking rough parts too. As soon as some of these little cities out here, and as soon as you leave the city, it's just nothing but country, which is kind of interesting. We'll check out the country later, though. Let's check out the hood now. We gotta check out the hood. Picking up a baggie. Gonna try to get some of that good Millville fentanyl. You heard? Fentanyl, I'm kind of like curious to know what it does, bro. Like, motherfuckers love that shit. They love fentanyl like a fat kid loves cake. I just want to try it once just to see what it's hitting for. Like, that shit gotta be gas. Who got that Fetty Wap in Millville? Youngstown, Ohio. Yeah, I heard of Youngstown, Ohio before. Shout out Youngstown. Shout out Ohio, man. I never really been over that west side of Pennsylvania or Ohio. I'd like to check it out one of these days. Definitely gotta check out Pittsburgh and shit. Bro, people here must drive fast as shit, because literally everybody has rode my ass. No matter what street I'm on, no matter how fucking fast I'm going. I'm going 10 miles an hour over the speed limit. Bro's still riding my ass. Like, what the fuck's wrong with you? It kind of looks like North Carolina out here or some shit. Great pizza where? In Pittsburgh? or great pizza in Millville. Like Millville is known for their pizza. People travel from all around. ATL in the building. Shout out ATL. I kind of want to get pizza. Matter of fact, I might see what this Millville pizza's hitting for. Damn, my phone's getting hot as shit. SJ, yeah, I was just looking at that, matter of fact, bro. I was just thinking about that. Maybe I'll go back there in a little bit and get something to eat. Eat taco? No, I don't fuck with Taco Bell. That shit makes me shit. Now I think we're in like the hood part now. OG holding the block down. OG looking at me crazy like, bro, did y'all see the way he was looking at me? He's like, who the fuck is white boy walking through here? Definitely an interesting little town though. A lot of these little Jersey towns feels like you're down south or something. I'll fuck with Jersey, man. I'll move out here. I don't know about here because it's just in the middle of nowhere, but I bet you the cost of living out here is cheap as shit, though. You probably get a nice crib. Why the fuck was he driving into? What we got in here? My bad, I was missing all the comments. Go at night for the real show. Yeah, you know what? That's exactly what I heard, bro. That's exactly what I was told. They said come back at night. That's when it really gets lit. We went through. We ended the last live. My bad. We ended the last live in Delsea Gardens. That drone looks a little crazy, bro. But they were telling me Delsea Gardens at night is like a whole nother world. Third Ward, okay. Third Ward. This is trenches over here. Berlin, New Jersey. Shout out Berlin. Yeah, the old head was definitely looking at me kind of crazy, like, which leads me to believe that maybe he thought I was a cop. Man, low key, I might get some Mick Dickheads. Some of that fucking Mick Diesels. Yeah, don't worry about your turn signal, buddy. Don't worry about your fucking, who needs turn signals? I bet you save so much energy by not hitting that turn signal. Bro needs to conserve his energy for later. He got a bunch of bitches lined up. Is that some little projects in there too? I might check that joint out. Let's see what the strip mall looks like. Not bad, not bad. Say Gardens ain't no joke. Yeah, no, bro, I could tell the Gardens was, I could tell, bro, for sure. Just driving through there for 2 minutes, I could tell, like, yeah. You could just tell the vibe in some neighborhoods. You could just, you know. Yeah, I could see that. You know what was crazy though, like, cause you got the Gardens right there, but then you got that Millville Inn. Oh, what's this shit? That shit look like some shit over here. Oh, that's, yo, see the hotels, bro, the motels. Those really be the grimiest spots, low key. Especially in Jersey. But we got them out in PA too. But yo, some of these motels in Jersey is like a fucking hood. Oh, we got them too. You know, the long stay joints, like where you could live there. But that was what I noticed. I'm like, damn, they got the Millville. What is it? The Millville Inn or a Millville Motel or some shit. And then that's right behind the projects. And you got both of them right next to each other. That shit look crazy. Let's check out the motherfucking Quality Inn. You heard? Yeah, this looks like a long term joint right here. Yeah, a lot of people don't know some of these motels, man, is like worse than anywhere. Just as far as like drugs go, there be mad overdoses and shit like that. Bojangles in another few miles. What is Bojangles, like one of them? It's a fast food spot. I've heard about that shit before. I just never been there. Yeah, what is Bojangles? I might have to check that shit out. This joint definitely does look a little grimy. Oh, chicken. Oh, yeah, okay. Alright, say that. Yeah, Bojangles it is. Millville, New Jersey, huh? Oh, they got another motel joint right here. Like, yo, these little strips, cause we got them in PA too, where it's like, it'd be like 4 or 5 motels all next to each other and shit. And them joints just be mad drug addicts, all type shit. But then you got people living there, so you see kids riding their bikes around. I be feeling bad for the kids, cause what if you got a nut ass mom? Your mom be on some bullshit. Could you imagine having to live with her in a little fucking room? That girl was lighting a blunt. Do your thing, sis. Is that another one right there? Bro, like imagine you're a little kid and your mom is on some nut ass shit and you gotta live in a little ass motel room with her. You don't got no bedroom, nothing. That would be, bro, I ain't gonna lie, that would be a hard life, bro. And I've been through some shit. You know what I'm saying? I've been through some shit. Damn, that joint looks grimy as shit. Oh, I gotta go back there. Oh, we gonna get some chicken and motherfucking go back there. I've been through some shit, bro. And I lived in some grimy ass houses, bro. Our old house in Philly, in South Philly, man, the fucking roof had a crack in it. And if you close the back door too hard, worms will fall out of the ceiling. Because the landlord would never fix the shit. Is it back in here? So I lived in some grimy ass shit. I feel like I'm qualified to make these comments, bro. I see some of these kids living in motels with their mom. I'll be like, man. Because I know I love my mom to death, you know what I mean? But she be on some nut ass shit sometimes, bro. I couldn't imagine being stuck in a motherfucking hotel room with her all the time. How do I afford gas? I got a job. I work. I don't do YouTube like constantly all the time. I mean, I try to come on every day, but a lot of times I just do like, I'll tell stories, or like yesterday we did a live. I was just talking about I like talking about some of the characters that I know, like from growing up. So I tell little stories, you know, about the hood legends. Some, you know what I mean? Like, we don't always drive around, but sometimes I do like to take a little trip, explore some shit. I like to go to little towns like this. Oh damn, bro got a Lotus. That shit's kind of hard. That's a Lotus, right? Right side, okay. 2 more lights. All right, bet. I don't know if they're not gonna let me get over. I might have to. Yeah, they're not gonna let me over. There's too much shit going. I'm just gonna bust this little move. What up, DX? What up with you, bro? We're in the city now. We finally made it to Millville. Have I ever stole from Home Depot? No, bro. He said, no, he's not Mexican. Leave the Mexican homies alone, man. You're wrong for that. I ain't gonna lie, man. I'm gonna get this chicken, and I might throw a little motherfucking Tanqueray in my soda. I might throw a little Tanqueray in my soda, yo. Philly in the building, dog. They have great flashlights. What, Home Depot? That's random as shit. I go to Home Depot like every day because of my work too. I do contracting work, carpentry and shit like that. So that's how I afford these trips, you know. You gotta work hard, man. You gotta bust your ass. I didn't go to college. I was in the streets the whole time, so I had to figure something out. I'm hoping, I really am trying to make this YouTube shit pop, though. I'm really trying to take this somewhere. I believe in myself, so. You know what I mean? But, shit. For people that don't go to college, bro, it's crazy, because if you get a trade, you learn how to do electricity, like become electrician, plumber, carpenter, learn any trade, bro, you're gonna get more money than people that go to college. People are gonna leave college with like $90,000 in debt, and you're not gonna have any debt. You're gonna go right into the workforce, and you're gonna be getting money, bro. Just to start, like a lot of people that they'll train you. You get a job as a laborer at first, just helping up, like just extra set of hands, helping clean up, you know, like the grunt work. But they'll train you. They'll train you how to do everything. So you do that, and once you get a couple trades down, bro, you be making money. My first job was just cleaning up after a contractor, just doing the grunt work. But I learned, and he was paying me already. I was getting paid like $23 an hour, just off the rip, man. So I be trying to tell people, bro, like a lot of people, especially people in the streets and people that like kind of gave up trying to go to college, get a fucking trade, dog. A lot of people get their CDLs nowadays. That's real popular too. They get money, but you also gotta consider you're gonna be on the road a lot. We got the CDL. You're gonna be on the road alone a lot. It's not for everybody. But I mean, there's some people love it, and it's great money. Great money. There's people that make that clear 100K. They make six figures, fucking driving trucks. Blessing sent. Yeah, DX. I appreciate you, homie, for real. Appreciate you. We're trying to find this Bojangles. Isn't Bojangles like some racist shit too? Like, I feel like that's kind of a crazy name for a chicken. Yo, I didn't even put that together. Hold on. It's a chicken place named Bojangles, bro. That's racist as shit. They better have some good chicken, bro. Yo, that's crazy. Oh, that's it right here. Damn, I just knocked everything off my seat. Bojangles chicken spot is crazy. Let me see. Am I tripping? Like, yeah, isn't Bojangles like one of them like racist cartoons from the 50s? Alright, let's see what we can.
Bow time. Would you like to try our legendary Bo's chicken sandwich combo today?
No, thank you.
Please order when you're ready.
Can I get an 11? Matter of fact,
Would you like to bow size that?
Could you make that a number 12?
Okay.
Yeah, so scratch the number 11 and just put it one number 12.
Would you like to bow size that?
Yeah.
Which drink and dipping sauce?
Coke. And what are the dipping sauce? Oh, here.
Is Pepsi okay?
Yeah, Pepsi's okay. And I'll take the Bo sauce.
Got it. Would you like to try our blackberry cobbler for $1.99 or 2 bowberry cookies for $2.49?
No, thank you.
May I get you anything else?
No, thank you.
Thank you. Your total is $14.05. We'll see you at the window.
Thank you. But why did I say thank you to a fucking robot? Bro, that's crazy. They have an AI robot taking orders at the drive-thru. How do y'all feel about that? Yo, AI is taking over, dog. That's crazy. That's crazy, yo. Bro, they really got, how you doing? Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. You feel me? Thank you. Bro, I said thank you to the AI. Appreciate it. Thank you very much. You too. I need to find a spot with some shade in it. I'm like too polite where I felt like I would be rude if I didn't say thank you to the fucking AI. Like what is wrong with me, yo? Like I would have felt bad if I didn't say thank you. That's crazy. That's crazy. Fried chicken with the mumbo sauce. Is what kind of fried chicken you get? I just got the tenders. You get like the legs, the breast, and all that. All right, let's see what we got going on here. Yo, DX, I've never seen that shit. Do we got them shits in Delco or Philly or anything? I've never seen them shits before. AI drive-through is crazy. Oh yeah, they got the fries season. Let's see what they're talking about. Damn, these fries are cracking. Tenders look right. Oh yeah. Yo, good looking on the recommendation, bro. Yeah, Bojangles is good as fuck. God damn. Bojangles is a song about a homeless street performer. Okay. So am I tripping then? It wasn't like some racist cartoon? You know what I'm talking about? Where they like, I don't even want to say it. Y'all know what I'm talking about, them old ass cartoons. And we got the Bojangles sauce. Let's see what the Bojangles sauce is hitting for. I never did a food review, matter of fact, so Bojangles for the first time. Yeah, Assad's chicken is fucking fire, bro. They're putting them everywhere. They put, yo, you know what's good as shit? Joey Marlino's spot, the Joey Marlino's cheesesteak place. I think Joey Marlino got the best cheesesteak in Philly. They're putting one out by me in Chester, or Chichester. Chicken on a biscuit is good as fuck, matter of fact. Chattanooga, shout out Chattanooga, man. Sturdy, you fuck with the boy, what's his name? Tanner? What's that boy? He had that song, the Big Dog song. That dude was hard. But he's from Chattanooga. Yeah, this shit gas right here. Oh, we got the biscuit too. We got the 3-piece in the biscuit, you heard? Glendale, Arizona. Shout out Glendale, man. Shout out Arizona. Dope ass state. That whole southwest area is so crazy to me because it looks so different than where I'm from. I never seen anything like it. I remember we were driving through Mexico and I seen like plateaus and shit. I'm like, yo, what the fuck is that? Like it's a plateau. I don't think them plateaus are natural, bro. What do y'all think? The plateaus look so weird. Y'all seen them in real life? Biscuit's cool. Biscuit's a little dry though. Northeast, okay. Yo, Northeast has gotten crazy, bro. I remember because like I lived down South Philly, so when we had some homies from Northeast, but we always thought of Northeast as like the suburbs. I just didn't know. But one of my homegirls moved out to was that Longcrest. I'm like, damn, this shit's kind of crazy. Yeah, Josh, it is dry as fuck. I ain't gonna lie. Big city, okay, no doubt. No doubt. Very sturdy, very honorable. That's another spot, matter of fact, I gotta go for the channel. I gotta go. I never been to Newark. Yeah, y'all say the Jersey one is Newark. The Delaware one is Newark. In Delaware, they call it Newark. I was up there a little bit ago. Newark is boring as shit. Yeah, that chicken is hitting, bro. If they had one of these near me, bro, I would be fat as fuck. I'm already a little chubby. This shit would be bad. This shit would be bad for me. Better than Popeyes, too. Like, it's real chicken. Y'all ever get the tenders from Popeyes? The tenders from Popeyes, like, it don't even seem like chicken. It's like fucking... I think they use that paste that they make the McDonald's nuggets with or something. I'll get it sometimes, but I don't know. The Popeyes chicken ain't it. Sandwiches though, the blackened chicken sandwich is fire. Anything fun to do in Delaware? I mean, not really, bro. But if you live in Wilmington, you got the bridge where you got the Delaware Memorial Bridge. You could get right over to Jersey. You got 95, so you'd be in Philly in a half hour. So you could still kind of move around. You know what I mean? What's up, Daniel? Big Mike, what up, homeboy? How you feeling, brother? Look, man. You told me we got to do some more drives through the hood. And I was like, you know what? For my boy Mike, I'm going to make that happen. Right? So out in Millville right now. Ariana, little sis, came in here dropping bombs, man. She's the best, y'all. Ariana's the best. Canes? Oh, I've never been to Canes either. Shout out Louisiana, bro. Hell yeah. That's a spot I always wanted to go to. Indiana looks real like a real interesting place. I got you, Mike. You've been holding me down for a minute, dog. I got you, bro. I feel like you know, there's plenty of YouTubers that appreciate their fans, but I really appreciate y'all for real. We gonna head back on the road. I never been to Canes, bro. Do we got a Canes? Do we got a Canes out in the Philly area? Cause I don't think we got one in Delaware County. Maybe we do though. Oh my God, this shit is good as fuck. They open up at 9. Now where they at? Where they got a Canes in the county? No doubt, Mike. And the feeling is mutual, dog. Alright. I'm just sitting here, y'all just watching me eat. I'm getting fat. Oh, Patterson, yeah. That is a fucking mission, bro. Yo, what are the cops like out here? What are the cops like out here, man? Because I kind of want to throw a little Tanqueray in a soda, but I don't know if the cops is dickheads or not. Like, some cities, you're kind of cool to ride around like that. Some cities, cops will just be on your ass about everything. When you're in the hood, though, the cops kind of don't be worried about it like that. The problem, though, is that in Jersey, a lot of the cops in Jersey, they don't like Pennsylvania plates. A lot of people, I don't even blame them, because a lot of Philly people come out here acting like dickheads. So it makes all of us look like, you know, they see the PA plates and they think probably I'm probably one of them. Hey, I support the cops, only. I definitely support the cops. I ain't gonna lie. Even though the motherfuckers put me in jail a million times, I still respect what they do. They really do have the hardest job on earth. Think about what the cops got to deal with, the absolute worst ones in the city. The cops got to deal with the people that's like none of us would want to fucking deal with. That is a hard job, bro. If anything, you gotta at least respect the balls of those motherfuckers. Balls of steel. And some cops is good men too. Okay. Yeah, this is my first time in Millville. I've never been out here. Raising Cane's, Philly, Walnut Street. So what is that? Is that like 39th and Walnut? So that's West Philly? It's kind of a random place to put it. Yeah, bro. I mean, look. My outlook on the cops, even though I've had a lot of bad experiences with them, a lot of times it is my fault for being a dickhead. But I gotta say, like, if somebody breaks into Granny's crib, or like there's a rapist on the loose or something like that, let's be honest, we're not going out and finding them. The cops are the ones that are gonna come and help Granny. The cops are gonna be the one that gonna track down the rapist. The cops are the ones that's doing that. I mean, you gotta respect that, bro. Who's putting the child molester, all them in jail is the cops, bro. Like, you know, they got the little vigilantes that go around beat their asses and shit, but it's still, you know. So I still honor that aspect of the policing. One in Montgomery County and Oxford. Oh god, Oxford is far as shit, isn't it? I don't think I've even been out that way. The farthest I've been down Route 1 is like Kennett. Yeah, that's a fact, dude. Those are the cops that I respect, bro. Some of these cops really like try to make the shit up. Were you in the car when I got pulled over the other day, bro? Yo, so the cop. Remember, you were in the chat yesterday. I went into the courthouse and pled not guilty for like six different tickets and all types of charges and shit. So I pled not guilty to everything. That cop called me today. He called me like 4 times on my phone, and he was acting all nice and shit like that. I don't know what the fuck was wrong with him. It was very bizarre. Like, I've never had a cop pull me over, let me go, then send me a bunch of tickets. I go plead not guilty, and then the cop calls me. How the fuck did he get my phone number? That's what I'm wondering. How the fuck did that cop get my phone number? That's weird, bro. Something ain't right about that. It was the cop that pulled me over. Like, literally, it was the cop that pulled me over. Something ain't right about that. What do y'all think? Like, how often does a cop pull you over, lets you go, then sends you like 6 tickets, then calls you? And he was just like, I don't even know what the fuck he called me for. He was asking me questions, and It was weird, bro. And he kept calling me back to back. It was while I was live, so I kept hanging up. I just seen Birmingham police. I'm like, what the fuck? So I just kept hanging up, and he just kept calling me. So finally I answered, and he was like asking me what happened, what the situation was, like what happened when I got pulled over. So I explained what happened to him. Then he was like, oh yeah, that was my stop. I'm the one that pulled you over. And I'm thinking in my head, so if you're the one that pulled me over, why the fuck are you asking me what happened? You know what happened. You're the one that did that nut ass shit. And then he was like, don't worry, like, you know, I'll help you out. I'll work with you. I'll see you at court and I'll help you out. What does that mean, bro? You'll help me out. What the fuck does that mean? My fault. I wasn't even reading these comments. Let me catch up with y'all. Yeah, those cameras, yo, they're using the drone programs too. The police's drone programs. Bro, I was watching a YouTube video. The police released like the footage from their drone. Bro, they were flying the drone over North Philly, just watching people sell drugs. Motherfuckers just fighting. Dog, like with the drone program now, people aren't gonna be able to get away with shit. Part of me supports it because I'm like, I'm not doing anything wrong, so I don't really have anything to worry about. Yeah, the stream kept freezing, bro. That shit was weird as fuck, dog. That shit was weird as shit. How the fuck did he get my phone number? Because I didn't give it to him. Then he's asking me all these questions, acting like he's not the one that pulled me over. Yeah, that was fucking weird. Then he's talking about oh yeah, I'll help you out. But he was really friendly though. Like he was acting super nice. When he pulled me over, he was an asshole. And he was being mad weird. Yeah, I did talk to a lawyer, but the lawyer basically just told me the same thing I would have done anyway. Bro, all you gotta do... He probably wanted me to slip up. Yeah, for real, he probably did want me to say some dumbass shit. But he didn't get me. I was respectful, and I was acting like I didn't know it was him. So I said some shit like, you know, I think maybe there was just like a misunderstanding. I don't want to throw the cop under the bus. You know, I don't have any problems with him. So, you know, I'm going to get everything fixed for court and all that. And he was like, yeah, that was my stop. I'm the one that pulled you over. I was like, wait, what the fuck? But I was glad that I said all that so he knows, you know? Yeah, Duke, but, you know, it's too late. I already pled not guilty. I'm going to go to court and that shit's going to get thrown out. Because I really didn't do... See, the thing is, like, as long as you get everything... And they were just like... They were just traffic tickets, but there was like 1,000 of them. Then he was like saying that I was wanted for disorderly conduct, which I'm not. It was just all this shit, bro. So, a bunch of bullshit. So I just pled not guilty. I don't know. I don't know, man. So I just feel like when the judge sees the case and sees like how he lied and shit, it's gonna make him look like a goofy. And the lawyer I talked to told me like that police department does have like kind of a reputation for being petty as shit. Yeah, you seen that shit, D? That shit was crazy as fuck. That fucking drone footage was crazy, dog. I never seen, yo. They have a real big drone program in Phoenix, Arizona. I was watching a drone on YouTube. Phoenix, Arizona has a heavy drone program. What police department? It was Birmingham police. I mean, the cop, when he called me now, he was cool. So I don't know, man. Maybe he had a fucked up day. You never know, bro. Like, cops do. I mean, what if he walked into someone's house and found them dead or something like that? You never know what cops might see. They got fucking all type of shit. He said, you ever peed on your poop? We're talking about pressure washing a turd like a lumberjack. Chops a tree. Just pure poopage. Yo, you're out of pocket, bro. Yo, this man said I'm talking about pressure washing. Bro, pressure washing is crazy. That was like way unnecessary. Yeah, Duke. That's what I'm saying. So I do want to give him like a little. I mean, that was still weird, especially that he called me. But I mean, you never know, bro. And some cops, you know, it'll fuck their head up. They got PTSD and shit like that. My boy is an EMS. He's an EMS. He's a paramedic. And no, Flavor, you got to, bro. You gotta just laugh, man. You gotta keep on pooping. Salute to all the poopers out there. Power washing their poop with their pee is crazy. But yeah, I got a boy who's a paramedic, and he walked in like he always was very mentally stable. And I didn't see him for years. And I seen him probably 10 years later after high school. And he was just different, bro. Like, he was different. And he was telling me stories about how he walked in and he seen someone hanging from a ceiling fan. He's seen dead babies. He's seen the worst shit as a paramedic. And it just fucked his head up. It changed him, bro. It changed him, you know? We're about to get back on the road here. Start panting like a dog. Yo, John, I seen that comment too before you deleted it. You said something about showing someone the one-eyed Willie. Y'all are fucking tripping today. All right, let's get back on the road, man. We're in Millville, New Jersey. We're just checking the city out, that's all. Yeah, we drove through a couple hoods. Yo, Millville got some wild little neighborhoods, bro. We drove through a few of them. We'll head back on the road. I'm just kind of driving around. Like, they definitely got some nice areas too. It's not like it's all bad, but the bad parts do look like they're pretty rough. Millville is New Jersey. New Jersey. It's like out by Vineland. Vineland. If you ever heard of Vineland before. Damn, bro, motherfuckers be driving Mach 10 down this shit. Now they definitely got some grimy little spots. Let's see. I just seen a big abandoned house back here. Got a little trailer park action. Let's go check out the trailer park. Delsey Woods. Yeah, that one little spot we drove through, Delsey Gardens, was pretty bad. Seemed like. I had a crime scene photography show me his photo album. Damn, I bet it was fucking gnarly, bro. Ventnor, nah. I guess we're not that far from the ocean. We could probably get there in, I don't know, what do y'all think, like a half hour or something? something like that probably. I want to see where that house was. There was like this big ass abandoned house I saw from the road. Oh, that's it right there. That shit look like it's been abandoned for a minute. I don't know what it reminds me of. You could probably say like Salem a little bit, but it's not really though. What does Millville remind me of? I don't know. It's really got like its own vibe for real. If I saw your ex, nah, I don't think I did. I don't think I did, brother. Comment the other day that my Donnie ain't Muslim. Yeah, nah, he's not Muslim. I mean, if he really truly considers himself a Muslim, then he really is a fraud. Cause he don't really like stand on the principles that Islam stands on. You'll never see a real Muslim, like an imam or something, doing a speech in front of a transgender flag, bro. He's not a real Muslim, you know what I'm saying? Like, he could say he's a Muslim so he can get votes, but he's not actually a Muslim. I mean, I look at it the same as like somebody that says they're a Christian, but they don't really live like a Christian. They don't like follow the rules of God. Like, do you really consider someone like that a Christian? I don't really. And I don't think Mondani is exempt from that, you know? But that's my personal opinion. Like, I'm really not a fan of his. He doesn't feel genuine. Like, when he talks, there's a lot of them, like AOC, a lot of them, I just feel like they're putting on an act. But that's just my personal opinion. I know a lot of people like them. I'm not going to rip them down for that. I just personally like. The other thing is, I can't believe New York City voted for like some dude that, like, you ever seen him with a t-shirt on, bro, and how skinny his arms are? Like, bro got no muscles. He's never done a push-up. He was raised in a lap of luxury. He's a Nepo baby. He even admitted that he had nepotism. He said, you know, nothing. He's like, a little bit of hard work and some nepotism will take you a long way. He said that. I'm like, no way New York City voted for this dude. But I don't know, man. We'll see how it goes, I guess. It looks like his free bus plan took a shit. Have I ever been to Midgetville? Nah, you know what? I can never find it. I can never find Midgetville. I've heard it, like, alright, I think I did go to it, but it was not like what people were saying it is. It was like there was like a few houses that were smaller houses, but I don't know. Yo, when I was a kid, people would lie about it so bad. Like, people told stories that, like, if you go back to Midgetville, like, midgets will come out with baseball bats and be like throwing shit at your car and shit like that. I went through there and it was like quiet. There was a few small houses, but I don't know. Yeah, across from Taylor. Yeah, exactly. Windsor, Delaware. Shout out Delaware. Nah, AC, nah. AC is way more like urban. This is like a small town hood type of spot. Like, I'm trying to think. I don't know, it's just like a deep, like, South Jersey type of place. You know, maybe you could compare it like a mix of Penns Grove and Salem, something like that. But like AC down there is way more urban and city. Down here it's a little more slowed down. But you could tell though it's still you could tell they got some spots over here. This is probably one of them spots where you could get fooled thinking this shit's nice and it's not. Like people will come out here and sleep on it and think it's sweet and then, you know, find out the hard way. I can see it being one of them type of towns. Why does Delaware smell like tinkle? What? Leave Delaware alone, man. I'll fuck with Delaware. I do actually like this area. I like how it's spread out. The roads are more wide and shit. It kind of like reminds me of Delaware in some way. Yeah, no, he's, bro. Let me tell you about Mondani. I'm not going to go off of my political rant because I have a tendency to do that. So I don't want to do too much. But here's the thing about Mondani that's so crazy to me. His whole campaign, oh, I want to go down there. That shit look grimy. His whole campaign is about like socialism and anti-billionaires. Like he said there shouldn't be any billionaires, right? But his whole campaign, everything was funded by billionaires, capitalist billionaires. He's pushing a socialist movement, a socialist anti-billionaire movement that's funded by capitalist billionaires. Then, so right there off the rip, you know he's not being genuine. He's not being honest with you. Because he's not telling you that he's funded by George Soros and Neville Singham, two of the worst billionaires in America. Actually, Neville Singham lives in fucking China. So Mondani is being funded by like, not just a billionaire, but like a billionaire that lives in the country that is our biggest fucking enemy. So, as far as like the whole anti-billionaire movement goes, I guess he like wants to eliminate all billionaires aside from the people that helped him get elected. You know what I'm saying? And then I guess he wants socialism for everybody aside from the capitalist billionaires that funded him. That's kind of where I'm at. You can't put these pieces together and be genuine. You can't be funded by billionaires and then honestly tell us you're trying to eliminate billionaires. Obviously the billionaires that fund him know that they're not giving up their money. And Mamdani doesn't want them to. Yeah, I don't know, bro. Like, everywhere got a hood. Millville definitely got hoods. The whole town ain't hood. Like, they got good parts. But Millville definitely got hoods, bro. Like, 100%. Look, I was born in Brooklyn, in Red Hook. Lived in South Philly. I live in Delaware County, next to Chester. I'm in Chester all the time. Like, I'm definitely qualified to tell you if somewhere's a hood or not. And there's a memorial right there. Someone got shot right there. So sometimes like you'll go through a place and not realize that it actually goes down. Like there'll be some people that really get on that with you. Like you'd be surprised. It looks like there's a lot of homeless over here too. I'm seeing a lot of people like just sitting in the park by themselves and shit. No, I'm not upset, bro. I just like try to get the information out. That's all. But I guess upset. Yeah, you could probably say upset, but nothing that I can't get over. And I don't hate people that like disagree with my politics either. You know what I'm saying? We could all still be friends. Nah, it's called Red Hook. Red Hook. It's part of Brooklyn. Red Hook is not like a super famous, well-known part of Brooklyn, but if you ask people from Brooklyn about Red Hook, they'll tell you what's up. I mean, definitely got spots that look grimy, bro. Like, you never know. Like, that bull might get you the fuck out of here. You can't just, like, you don't know. And he might not. He might be the nicest guy ever, but I don't know. Everywhere got a hood, bro. Everywhere got a hood. But it's kind of like an interesting place. It almost feels like a down south type or something. And some of the projects we drove through. Oh, I think this is a project right here. Is it? I don't know. But we started off. We went through some projects, bro. That definitely was not a good area. Yeah, like where we started the video was definitely crazy. But I could also see why people would be like, it's not the hood. It's kind of a mixed bag over here, I think. Nevada? I never been to Nevada, but I don't know, like I wouldn't say Nevada's the worst state. Cause that's like, I mean, we got Philadelphia, Chicago. America, for real, like America really probably does got some of the most dangerous cities in the world. I think people underplay like how bad some of our cities are. Like people forget that. People just get clapped in some of these cities. People get clapped over here in Millville too, you'd be surprised. I read the news. I seen some stories over here. This spot looks a little grimy over here. Green Street, North and Green. interesting because you turn a corner and there's all these nice houses and shit. What is that shit? Is that cops? It really seems to change from block to block. It's like it'll be real grimy and then you go up a few streets and it changes. I'm missing you guys' comments right now. I always try to pay attention to the road when I'm in the hood because little kids that jump out and shit. We were on live one day and we seen somebody hit a little girl, so I'll be like real, especially after I seen that, I'll be super careful. Oh no, I don't want to go. I just drove. That's the block I just drove down. I guess this is like downtown or some shit. You know what? This town kind of reminds me of Elkton, matter of fact. Come to think of it. Elkton, Maryland. Does kind of feel like that a little bit. What the fuck are all those skeletons around? Yo, does anybody know what those skeletons are? I see people like with those big ass skeletons and they keep them out all year round. And I'm wondering what the fuck it is. It's like some kind of cult, or what the fuck is that shit? I see them all over. I see them in Jersey, PA, Delaware. It's weird. Man, I hate these fucking streets where it's like you got a stop sign and they don't. It's just mad dangerous. Man, people bang out all the time over here. Damn, look at that house. And look at this little street. The house is weird as fuck. Looks like a barn. I'm trying to make it so I have a better, like, wider view. Definitely a mixed bag over here. Nah, Mike, my bad. I haven't been looking at the comments. A lot of these neighborhoods, there was a lot of kids playing, so So as soon as I see kids playing, I stop looking at the comments. Because you never know what the fuck they're going to do. They'll just run right out in front of you. But if you're talking about, you were asking me what towns I think it compares to, I thought of a town that it reminds me of. It reminds me of Elkton. It reminds me of Elkton, Maryland. And Pennsgrove. Like over here kind of looks like Pennsgrove a little bit. Aston, PA. They're right near me. I might have to pull a map up because I don't know where the fuck I'm at. I have no idea. I gotta take a piss too. Oh, there's a porta potty right there. Say less. What are the chances? As soon as I say I gotta take a piss, there's a porta potty right there. Oh, I need to stretch my legs out anyway. No diddy. You're saying the worst hoods with no nice spots are Camden, North Philly, Chester. Yeah. Blue Spirit. We are in Millville, New Jersey. So we're already here where we were going. We took a nice little drive through the city. We're probably gonna head back to PA now. Cause I've been driving around here. How long have we been on here? Like an hour and a half, damn. But yeah, if you want to check out the city, you guys, after I turn the live off, go back and you could restart the live and shit. Hold on, I'm gonna put my mute on because I'm about to handle this BI, bro. Oh my goodness, that was refreshing. Ox legendary, homie. Fucking legends. Philippines. Shout out Philippines, man. I don't think we ever had anybody from Philippines in here. That's dope. Stephen Wilcox, what up, dog? Yeah, that's dope. Nah, I mean, those are all bad cities, bro. There's just so many cities across the country that are like so bad. I was in one city, it's called Belgrade. I'm gonna just chill for a second. I was in a city, I don't know if y'all ever heard of Belgrade, Florida, bro. That shit is like, it's like the Florida version of Camden or something. Belgrade is fucking off the hook, bro. Part of me feels like Belgrade is worse than Chester. I've never seen anything like it, bro. It looks like you're in Haiti. It looks like the buildings are like in Haiti. It don't even look like America. And I drove through there. It was like fucking 50 people on every single block. Yeah, I fish. I like saltwater fishing though. I like ocean fishing. I like getting mile, 2 miles out, catching some dolphin, real fishing, you know? How about you? How about you, homie? Do you even fish? Or do you just catch little bass in the lake behind your house? For sure, D, pull up whenever, bro. We probably gonna head back to PA, but I'm gonna leave the live on though. Oh shit. Oh, that was probably the one in when we were in Camden, bro. Yeah, that night in Camden was scary, dog. Like every corner had like fucking 20 people on it, and they were all staring in my car. Just even stopping at the stop sign for like 2 minutes, people just staring in my car all crazy. There must have been something going on that night, because people, I could tell it was just like tension in the air. Man, them bulls, everybody had masks. Were you on a video when I was in Atlantic City? And I was walking down, I think, Atlantic Ave at night. Bro, Atlantic City at night, it transforms into a whole nother city, dog. Bro, Atlantic City, like, you could tell it's kind of hood, but at nighttime, dog, it's into a whole nother city. Like, literally everybody on Atlantic Ave had all black hoodie, black pants, black shoes. You know, the black Air Forces were in full attendance. Black ski masks. Even like the old heads, bro. Like a motherfucker was in a wheelchair. Literally in a wheelchair with a ski mask, all black. I was the only person that didn't wear all black. I was like, man, I felt so uncomfortable, dog. Yeah. And I'm saying I've lived in some of the craziest spots, but yeah, there's certain places just have like this creepy feeling at night. AC has a creepy vibe, bro. Like, it just feels like anything could happen. Just hit this little. Put a little hair on your nuts, boy. Let's see. You know what? We're gonna ask the chat a question. What is the worst small town hood you ever seen? I'll be honest, bro. Belgrade, Florida. Look that shit up. The bull Charlie Bo did like a whole walkthrough of that city, and you'll see what I'm saying. Belgrade. There's something about Belgrade. It's just different, and the people in Belgrade, most of them are direct descendants of slaves, because Belgrade is nothing but sugarcane fields, and it was slave country. So Belgrade, Pahokee, a lot of them little cities is basically all descendants of slaves. And man, it's just run down. The buildings are like, you know how Florida has those, it's like in the hoods in Florida, it looked like the apartment buildings look like motels almost, and they'd be all type colorful colors. At Belgrade, they look like motels, but some of the buildings are like 4 or 5 stories tall. Like, it is not what you would expect. You drive like 45 minutes through nothing but sugarcane fields, not even one gas station, no houses, just sugarcane fields. Then all of a sudden, it's just like you just see a project right there, then you see another one, and then you're deep in the trenches, bro, and it just gets so fucking bad. Yeah, no, I'm not making that mistake again, bro. West Georgia or parts of Memphis, New Orleans. Yeah, bro, Memphis and New Orleans. What's in West Georgia? What about ATL? Donna, we're like kind of back in the woods over here. And I'm not like, my blood alcohol level will be under the legal limit. I'm not getting fucked up in a car. But I've been driving for like 3 hours. I need a little beverage. But I'm not sitting here getting fucked up though. Yeah, Gary, Indiana. I heard Gary, Indiana is off the hook. Gary, Indiana is like like Chester, basically, like mad abandoned shit. I bet Gary is Chester is creepy as fuck at night. I'm just used to Chester though, so like I guess it feels different. I kind of know what to expect in Chester. Whereas somebody else goes at night, they would probably feel the way I felt in Atlantic City. If they went to Chester at night, they would probably feel the same way I felt in Atlantic City, for real. That shit be all the same. That's one thing I noticed, dog. Like, all hoods really be the same. Like, you just gotta carry yourself with respect. Mind your business. Keep your head low. Just get to where you're trying to go. Don't get in nobody's way. And for the most part, you'll be cool. That's like most hoods in America. But you got spots where they're not gonna let you walk through. Yeah, Pemberton, that little neighborhood, some of them little small town neighborhoods, they're not gonna let you just walk through. They're gonna be on your ass. Like that little Sunbury in Pemberton, because there's no through traffic. Like if you're in somewhere like Philly or Chicago, they're used to cars coming and going through traffic. Some of these little small town hoods and like projects and shit, they know every face and every car that goes through there. So if you're not from there, you're driving through, they're really gonna be on your car, staring all up in your car and shit. And that's what happened in Sunbury. I was driving through Sunbury. It's like this little small neighborhood in Pemberton, New Jersey. And we were driving. It's on the channel. If y'all go onto the channel, go in my videos, look up Sunbury Village, and you'll see, bro, the bull steps out in front of my car, and it looked like he was clutching, staring into my car. They were out there making plays, hustling, and bro, it was crazy. Then when I'm on my way out, so he gets out of the way, he lets me pass through. So then when I'm on my way out of the neighborhood, I guess one of them got in the car and like whipped around in front and came driving straight at me, played chicken with me. I had to swerve around him. That's all on the channel too. You can see it if you look at the Sunbury Village, I think I called it. That neighborhood is crazy, bro. Little tiny ass neighborhood you would have never heard of. Off the chain, you damn right. Anything west of Tifton. Border of those small towns in Georgia above Jacksonville. Oh, you know what? Yeah, I've been what's the one spot? Waycross. You ever been to Waycross? They got some little spots over there. Throwing stuff at your car? Damn, bro. That's fucked up. I've never really had any problems, honestly, like knock on wood. All the places I've been, I never had any problems. In the worst of the worst neighborhoods, I never had any problems. But I really try to mind my business, though. I try to, like, even avoid direct eye contact with people. Because if you're driving through the hood, bro, and you look at someone and make eye contact with them, they might take it the wrong way. I know when I was younger, especially in Philly, like in South Philly, if you're walking down the street and you make direct eye contact with somebody, they're going to be like, what the fuck are you looking at? So you don't even look. Like when you're walking around South Philly, you just look straight. Or like if you have to, you might just look at them and be like, give them a little nod, like, what's up with you? And just keep it pushing. But if you look across like if someone's on the other side of the street or something and you look over at them, like kind of go out of your way to look at them, they might think you're like I don't know, like trumping them basically. So they might want to get on that with you. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I used to be like that. Like if I was walking down the street and somebody looked at me too hard, like I would feel like I gotta say something. I don't know. It's a fucked up way to think. And then when I moved out of Philly, I still thought that way. But you don't really have to be like that outside of that. And it took me a little while to adjust to like living around regular people that don't want to fight you for looking at them. It's crazy. Man, this fucking world is crazy, bro. Yo, Jacksonville is bad, dog. Yeah, you know what's crazy. You know what's crazy, Just that they got that Confederacy vibe in Belglade. You will be. I'm telling you, you will be in the ghetto. It's all black. But there will be like a white family on the block with a Confederate flag in front of the house, and it's just part of the culture. People don't really understand it, so people get mad about the shit. But it's really just part of the culture, bro. Like it doesn't mean they're racist. It just means that that's like represent to them. That's just like represents where they're from. Like the Confederate flag, Confederate flag to them is like showing pride that they're from the South type shit. It's not no racist shit. But people from up north don't understand the culture. Like I didn't either until I moved to Florida and I met some of them guys and they're cool. Some of them is from the trenches, bro. And they put the Confederate flag right in front of the crib. Nobody gives a fuck. It's just how it is. It's like kind of like white culture in the South. Southwest Philly is different. Southwest Philly is every part of Philly got its own vibe. Hey, don't advertise nothing on your clothing either, for real, bro. I don't give. I try to just give. I try to carry it like so. There's no reason for people to bother me. Like I try to carry it on some shit. Like if you want to bother me, then you're really like in the way. Like you're really tripping on me, cause I'm just coming and going. I'm trying to get from A to B. I'm not gonna stare at you. I'm not gonna talk to your girl. I'm just going. I'm just moving through, bro. You know what I mean? So if somebody does some shit to me, they're really out of pocket. Cause I'm not. I'm like a good dude, and I really do mind my business and stay out of the way. I know I be talking my shit on the internet and all that, but you got to keep people engaged. Engaged. Patterson, New Jersey, yeah, bro. That's a bunch of people keep telling me to go to Patterson. So I gotta make my way up there. Definitely gotta make my way up to Patterson. I know it probably looks crazy me drinking out the bottle like this. It's only like a tiny little bit though. I got a long ass drive back home, so I'm just getting a little sip. My blood alcohol is gonna be under the legal limit though, I would guess. The Aboriginal towns on the outskirts of Alice Springs. But bro, like in Alice Springs too, like the actual town of Alice Springs is off the hook. Y'all know the YouTuber Spanion? Spanion, I fuck with Spanion heavy. I fuck with his channel heavy. He went to Alice Springs, man. Alice Springs at night was like a fucking madhouse, dog. It was like just chaos. Like kids just running all over the place, fights breaking out. Somebody got stabbed, cops flying all over the place, dog. Alice Springs, I'm like, damn, Australia got some trenches, bro. I didn't know. I mean, I know everywhere's got a hood, but I guess, you think of some countries like they don't really got a hood like that. No, Australia got some spots, bro. For real, for real. Yeah, Kensington is just the junkies. There's a lot of parts of Philly that are way more dangerous to walk through. So, okay, the outskirts. So the outskirts, is it like, oh, is that them little, it looked like there was neighborhoods where like the separate tribes live. Like each tribe has their own neighborhoods and shit. Is that what you're talking about? Because Spanion went to those too. He was going through them little, they're kind of like projects for real, but it's like houses though. But each neighborhood is a different tribe. My bad. I got PTSD, bro. I be checking over my shoulder sometimes. Double chunk chocolate chip cookie. What? Say what? Oh yeah, I got some gas in the car. I smoked already while we were driving around. I had a whole blunt lit. Yeah, fire it up. Oh, okay. You seen that video? So what are the outskirts? They have like separate towns out there, or what? Or you just it's part of Alice Springs, just the outside of the city or something. But yeah, when he was in the downtown of Alice Springs at night, you seen that part, right? Man, that shit was lit, bro. So maybe the kids that all come from the outskirts go down there. Chipotle bowls are fire. Yeah, I'll rock with Chipotle. Fuck was that? Yeah, for sure, Michael. Nah, no doubt. Feeling is mutual, brother. We're gonna head back to PA, so we'll be on for a little. We probably got a little hour drive ahead of us. So small separate towns. Okay, that's interesting. Now, is it similar, like where it's like different tribes in each area? I thought that was real interesting, like how in Alice Springs they got separate neighborhoods for the separate tribes. But that tells me that there must be a lot of inbreeding going on, right? How many miles, dog? I'm probably at like a good smooth 170 right now. Hondas last forever though. I make sure I take care of everything. I just got a new catalytic converter, so I try to stay on top of my shit. Separated tribes, okay. Yeah, that is interesting, bro. So for those tribes to be living in them little communities for so many years, they got to do a lot of inbreeding, respectfully. And I ain't gonna lie, like they kind of look. You could tell when people all look the same, like they kind of got a funky look, you know. Like they all look the same. Then not, they all kind of do look the same for real. And you'll notice that like certain areas where it's remote, there's not a lot of people. You could tell where they do the inbreeding. Inbreeding, most of the people they don't come out retarded, but they all just be looking the same. And maybe they are a little bit retarded. I don't really know. Wearing a tin can necklace is filled with petrol. Like, what do you mean, gasoline? Oh, so what do they sniff it? What do they inhale the gas? They wear a necklace? That's dedication. Yeah, in Florida, yeah. It depends where you're at in Florida, because some places the cops are cool. Like, when I lived in West Palm Beach, the cops didn't really bother us. But, matter of fact, some of the cops are dickheads, though. You're right. And if they could put you in jail for, like, anything if they want, bro. Jersey is recreational. I could go to the dispensary right now and get weed with my PA driver's license. What's the farthest I ever drove was from Pennsylvania to Florida. I've done that drive a couple times, PA to Florida. That is a fucking drive and a half. And where I go down to West Palm, like Miami and shit. I go all the way to the bottom of Florida, bro. And it's like a smooth 19 hours to get down there. It's a hike. I always stop, though. Some people will drive straight through. I usually stop in like North Carolina or like Savannah. I like stopping in Savannah. Savannah is a dope ass city. Any of y'all ever been to Savannah, bro? The architecture of the downtown is like Spanish architecture and shit. Damn, so they walk around with gasoline just huffing gas. That is crazy, bro. Yo. God damn. Man, that shit's different. Alice Springs, huh? That's interesting, bro. So yeah, I would like if I could be a full-time YouTuber one day, I really want to be able to check all these places out. I want to do the same shit they're doing for real, but with my own twist to it, you know? Palm Beach Steve, what's up, beautiful? Palm Beach Pete, Epstein 2.0. Palm Beach Steve, you know Palm Beach Pete? Light a fart for Jesus. You know what's crazy? I just farted on a stream. Did any of y'all hear that, John? I farted, and I don't know if anybody heard that shit. I let that John out smooth, yo. Alright, that's it. We took our couple little sips. We good money. We good money. You say you heard it. How many YouTubers you know just bust ass on the stream? Me. Damn, that Bojangles was fire, bro. I don't know if there's somewhere I could throw this bottle out. They got a porta potty. They don't got a trash can. That's a weird. That's a weird joint. Oh shit. Let me get. You said it made my couch vibrate. You real as fuck. That's why I like your streams. Hey, I appreciate that, dog. Shit, I'm Generation X. The generation that they never talk about. We're not boomers. We're not Gen Z. We're just stuck in the middle of all you crazy motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? We're right in the middle. We're right in front of the... we're right after the boomers, and we're right before Gen Z's crazy ass. We're just sitting back like, yo, y'all motherfuckers is crazy as shit, though. Gen X is like, we know what it's like without technology, and then we were alive. We were alive before cell phones, and then we were alive after cell phones. Gen X, we were alive when the internet started, bro. Like this shit, this live stream shit. We didn't have live streams. We had AOL chat rooms, bro. What do y'all know about going on AOL chat rooms, trying to find bitches and being like, anyone want a cyber? ASL? What y'all know about cybering, cousin? yo, I done cracked, bro. I cracked Jones off of AOL, like AOL chat rooms, like Philly teens and shit. 'Cause I was in high school, so it was like Philly teens. I cracked John in Abington off of AOL chat. I cracked John in Hattsboro, like on the other side of Philly. I was literally hopping on a train from Delco to 30th Street, then out to Montgo, just to crack, man. I took this shit on the road, homie. I took this show on the road, baby. Damn, this breeze feels good as shit out here. ASL, any pixie, yo, facts, bro. You remember that sound? You remember that feeling you got when you the modem, when you heard the when you heard the modem sound? Turn the modem sound on and you knew it was about to get cracking. You hear the modem sound going and you know you're about to go in the chat and find some bitches, bro. And get some cyber sex. No smoking is gonna kill you, no smoking. You know what's crazy though, bro? I know people that got lung cancer that never smoked a cigarette. And I know people that smoked cigarettes their whole fucking life and never got lung cancer. We really don't know where cancer comes from still. They know where cancer comes from, though. They just don't tell us. That dial-up connection, bro. You get a phone call and the whole shit shuts down. Or somebody picks up the phone to make a phone call. Mom, get the fuck off the internet. How old am I? I don't count birthdays. I don't have an age. I'm Gen X, though. Cancer is bacteria, right? So, and if you eat foods and shit that kill bacteria, I do, believe it or not, I do, once a month I do a fast. I'll fast for 24 hours. And then I'll go get some green juice, clear my system out, drink some detox drinks, and really try to clear my system out. So I fast for 24 hours, and then the following 24 hours I take detox shit, shit my fucking brains out, clear my whole system out. Now go exercise, sweat, get that shit all out. No, I ain't that old, bro. God damn. 4750 is crazy, bro. I know I don't look 47 or 50. Clear the parasites, exactly, bro. Exactly, bro. Cause I know I got bad habits. Like y'all see, if you watch my stream, I definitely got bad habits. I ain't gonna lie. I've got my vices, but I take a day, just detox, get it out of my system, and then it's back to the rat race. Yeah, pre-81, but I'm not 4750. I don't like answering specific questions because this might sound crazy to you, but this is real. There's witches that come on to live stream. You can ask other live streamers too. Witches come onto our streams and start asking us all these questions. They'll ask, are you single? How tall are you? How old are you? Where do you live? They start asking mad questions because like the more information they know on you, they try to find out your weak points and shit like that. So some questions, it's not that I'm like embarrassed to answer a question. It's just that I know, not saying you are, but there's people out there that do some funny shit out here, bro. And I've had actual witches on here like try to put curses on me and shit. It's fucking crazy. But I'm an 80s baby though. Definitely an 80s baby. Yeah, bro. No, there's been like this resurgence of witchcraft. There's this resurgence. There's been a resurgence. Damn, my car got hot as shit like right away. There's been a big resurgence of witchcraft and it's spreading all over TikTok. It's spreading all over Reddit. And they're teaching each other how to do spells. And yeah, voodoo. I mean, it's the same shit. Voodoo, witchcraft, the same shit. And you know, yeah, bro. Nah, you know what I'm saying? My faith in God protects me from that shit. My faith in God protects me from those demons. But you could feel them. Like, honestly, like, some people don't believe in this shit, so they're not aware that these demons attach to them. So people get, like, anxiety and depression and shit like that. They think it's just them, like, something's wrong with them. They don't realize they actually got evil spirits connected to them. Millennial? I don't know, we were always Gen X. Growing up, that's what they said, we were Gen X. But no, I'm the same age as you. Yeah, so we're millennials, but we're Gen X also. Yeah, Collins, so here's my take on the demons and here's my experience with them. My experience with the demons was that they could physically touch me. I could feel them like their hands and their skin and everything when I go and lay down to bed at night. If I'm by myself in the bed, I could feel them touching me. I never knew what the fuck it was. But I was always depressed, anxious. I was always like on mad drugs and shit like that. I know I drink and I smoke my little weed and shit like that, but I don't do no drugs anymore. But, bro, I never knew what was going on. And then I started praying. And I started getting real close to God. And I started praying to Jesus. And then I realized, like, that's when I realized Jesus is real, bro. I don't like preaching about it on here because it's like, I feel like there's a time and a place for everything. But when my relationship with Jesus got really strong, I realized these demons are nothing. Like when these demons are trying to get a hold of you, and you mention Jesus, they are like super pussy. Like the demons are, for real, demons are actually pussy as shit. They can only attach themselves to people when they're weak. So when you're at a low point in your life, you know, your girl cheated on you, you got fired from your job, you're going through some shit, that's when they can get you, because they get you when you're weak. A lot of people don't realize what's going on. But when I started praying, I mean, I used to pray all the time. Like, I started praying when I was in jail, like some bullshit. Like, please, God, get me out of here, and I'll never do it again. And then, you know, I go back to jail, like, fucking a week later, as soon as I get out, damn near. But, yeah, like, yeah, the demons basically want you to be depressed with them. Yo, you know what's crazy, though? Some of the demons actually want to be redeemed and want redemption, and some of them actually attach to you because they're hoping that you can help them. So some of them are like, they're fucked up and they don't know how to get your attention any other way than negative. You ever seen a kid that is like, his parents don't love him, or he got fucked up parents, so the only way he knows how to get attention is like negative attention? These demons are the same way. Some of them are just like pure evil, but some of them like actually want help, which is crazy. So I've tried to like actually pray for some of them and shit, but some of them are just like, there's no redemption. They attach to low vibrational beings. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So when your vibrations are low, yeah, exactly. And we're all capable of having low and high vibrations, but it takes a lot of training. You gotta really train your mind and your perspective, bro. Like your perspective of the world is everything. And when you do believe, like when your belief system comes from God, it don't come from other men, it doesn't come from a human being, and it comes from within, that's a real belief system. It can't be broken. If you go online and you be listening to YouTubers too much or taking advice from them, you're taking on another man's belief system. So you're not really living your truth. You're not living your belief system. And when you find your truth and when you find your belief system from God, the whole world opens up, bro. It's like your whole perspective of the world just changes. It felt, to me, my experience, when I really started feeling it, I just had this moment. It was super random. I was just driving, and I've been praying. Bro, I was ready to fucking kill myself. I was really ready to blow my head off. I was like tired of being alive, though. And I just started praying and praying and praying and praying and praying. And I just had this moment where I was driving, and it just felt like the world opened up or something. And I just got this feeling like I could do whatever I want. Like if I feel like getting in the car and going to drive to Miami, I could do that. I could go over here, I could go over there. It's just like the world opened up to me, bro. That's why I feel confident about the YouTube shit, because I realized that anything you really believe in, you could manifest that shit when your perspective opens up. So that's my experience. That was my experience with God. That was my experience with the demons. That was my experience dealing with witchcraft. When you have a belief system that comes from God, the spells don't work, the demons can't touch you. You're invincible to the negative energy that's out there trying to fuck you up, because your belief system didn't come from a man. They can't take your belief system. They can't fuck it up because you're so settled in it. So that's just been my experience. I mean, everybody got different ways of worshiping and finding God. My assessment of how to get right with God, how to go to heaven, you just have to be able to live in harmony with everybody else in the world. Whether that's a Muslim or a Christian or a Jew, if you can live in harmony with all of these people, you're going to be able to go to heaven, bro. And I'm a Christian, but I don't like when Christians go to, like, you know, like the YouTube bulls, they'll go to like a gay pride parade to tell them all they're going to hell. That's like the worst way to spread Christianity, bro. To go around and act like you get to make that decision. As a Christian myself, I can't. It's not my job to decide who goes to heaven. I feel like that's the worst thing a Christian can do, is tell someone they're going to hell. like if they're gay or if they're this, that, and the third, they're Muslim, you're saying they're going to hell, bro. It's like everybody's life experience is different. So how can I judge when this person has reasons to be the way they are? Like a Muslim, he was raised by Muslim parents, he was raised in a Muslim community or country, and all he knows is Islam, and that's how he was raised. And then God's gonna send him to hell, and this is a good dude or a good woman. I don't believe that God's gonna send that man to hell. I don't believe that shit. But if you ask certain Christians, they like go out of their way to go to these gay pride parades and tell people they're going to hell. I really fucking can't stand those guys, and they make us all look bad. And part of me feels like they're intentionally trying to make us look bad, like they're paid by some other system, and they're intentionally trying to make us look bad. Because anybody who really believes in God, bro, we have no business telling people who goes to hell and who doesn't. We just have to accept that we don't understand why people are the way they are. They all have their own separate experiences. They all have their own separate perspectives of the world. And maybe we could learn something from them. You know what I mean? Instead of telling a gay dude he's going to hell, maybe he has some piece of information for you to save you from going to hell. How are you going to live in harmony when you're trying to dictate, when you're playing God's role? How are you going to go to heaven when you've been playing God this whole time on earth? God decides who goes to hell, bro. You know what I'm saying? Kevin Garcia, what up, homie? So, I'm just talking my little shit, man. That's my little rant, bro. However you find God, whatever you do to get your belief system from up there and not from another man, and you go chase that, bro. I ain't gonna tell someone how to work with it, none of that. And we just gonna carry it like that, though. So, yo, we're about to slide back to fucking PA. So I'm gonna end the live right now, and I'm just gonna start it right back up because I feel like listening to music and shit when we drive back. So if y'all want to ride back to PA, we got a little drive through the country. It would be a nice, relaxing ride and shit. So just jump right back on the live. We'll be back on here in like 2 seconds.